In this video, we will talk about what a tax accountant does, what qualifications do you need to become a tax accountant, and how much money you can expect to make. Hi, my name is Sam and I've been working as an accountant for 5 years. On this channel, I talk about what it's like to be an accountant and whether or not you should pursue this profession. If this is something that interests you, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. As a tax accountant, you can work in a public accounting firm providing tax services to many clients. Or you can be a tax accountant working for a corporation where you provide tax services for the corporation that you're working for. You may have heard the phrase work in industry. That's what people refer to. Or you can be a tax accountant working for the government. You can be one of those tax auditors who makes our lives harder by questioning our tax returns. But in all seriousness, it's a good profession to be in and you can make a good living out of it. You may have realized by now that as a tax accountant, you can carry a lot of different responsibilities depending on who you work for. In this video, I will talk about what a tax accountant working in a public accounting firm actually does. Your responsibilities can be categorized into two big groups: tax compliance and tax consulting. Let's talk about tax compliance first. You will prepare tax returns, and a lot of them. All individuals have to file tax returns, all corporations have to file tax returns, and so do trusts and partnerships. And since tax returns can get very complicated, clients will reach out to you for assistance. It is your job to gather all information and complete all required tax forms. Once you get more experience, you will not prepare tax returns anymore. Instead, tax returns will be prepared by junior staff, and your responsibility will be to review those tax returns and provide feedbacks to junior staff. If there are any tax issues, you will conduct research and propose a solution. When necessary, you will write a tax memo documenting those tax issues. Another thing that you will do as a tax accountant is you will have to prepare tax estimates. Sometimes a deadline to file a tax return is after a tax payment deadline. That means if clients wait to make a tax payment after a return is filed, you'll be long past the tax payment deadline. As a result, the client will be charged with interest. To avoid that, a tax accountant will prepare a draft tax return to estimate how much tax clients will have to pay. Another responsibility of a tax accountant is to assist an audit team with tax audit. When you look at financial statements, you will see a few tax items such as tax expense, tax payable, or future taxes. Your job is to make sure that those items are not materially misstated. It doesn't mean that they have to be accurate, just not grossly misrepresented. And that's pretty much all you will have to do from a tax compliance perspective. You can expect to work between 50 to 70 hours a week for up to 6 months. We call it a busy season. Now, tax consulting. As a tax accountant, you will work on a variety of tax consulting projects. On one project, you may help your client with a reorganization of their corporate structure. On another project, you may help a client to come up with the most tax-efficient way to distribute cash from their corporation. Or you can work on estate planning where you help to minimize taxes when a client dies. Each project is unique and require you to conduct research and think creatively to come up with the best solutions. So what qualifications do you need to become a tax accountant? If you have a bachelor degree majoring in accounting, that's a great asset. However, if you don't have a bachelor degree, but you are enrolled in a CPA program, you can still qualify to be a tax accountant. At the end of the day, a CPA designation is what matters, not a bachelor degree. Tax industry, like any other industries, is going through a technological transformation. So if you are tech savvy, that's definitely a plus. You should be proficient at Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, but we don't expect you to be familiar with tax software. You will learn that on the job. And in general, be a team player and be willing to learn a lot. So how much money you can expect to make? As a junior tax accountant, you can make between $40,000 to $50,000. As a senior tax accountant, you can make between $50,000 to $70,000, and as a manager, your starting salary will be $70,000. If you make a partner, sky is your limit. These are Canadian salaries in my particular area, so they may differ from salaries in your area. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel.